I do have aspirations of becoming a school leader someday, so that's what led me to apply. I think from the sessions, like one of the first few, the district leaders shared their what their roles were in the district and what they did. They came in and presented, and then another thing was getting classroom experience with another administrator. So we got in classrooms and see how like the walkthrough observations and those things work. So that led us to understand if that is something we want to go into. We had real world experience with that. I think one thing that was very like surprising was when we were observing how busy a school leader's day is. Like there was things that just kept popping up. They had to-do lists of what they wanted the day to look like, but there's always something that pops up for their experience and has to be handled right then. I think that like when you're in a cohort, you have a group that are bouncing off ideas off of each other. We became really close in that group, worked well together, shared ideas, and learned new things from each other. So we did a book study, and so we would spend half the morning working through the chapters, what we learned. Sometimes Dana and Dr. Gibson led those sessions, and then other times we were in charge of talking about our notes and what we learned and working through that together. And then the afternoon was usually, they tried to get us into the schools to work with a principal, and that's what the days consisted of.
Now, did you?
At first, I think after completing or while completing, I was thinking that I'm more comfortable at the elementary level if I was going to jump into administration. But after being at the middle school, it doesn't seem so scary or out of reach for me to do that. So I think if you're an elementary teacher, you get the experience of a middle school or high school if you're placed there. And then if you're at a high school, you might get to observe in elementary, and it doesn't, I think it puts it into perspective for you that you can do it, or maybe it wouldn't be something for you. But for me, it opened my eyes that there is probably more out there for me. I think it's a great experience just, being a Marion County boy. I think the district is trying to pour back into itself. And so anybody that has aspirations or even thinks that they want to be an instructional coach or any type of leader, it's perfect for them to have that opportunity to work through and see, is it something I want to do or not? But there's also just great learning experiences for like PLCs. If you're going to be one of a teacher leader that kind of speaks up and knows, I think the expectations from the district is shared and the things that we're working through even in our schools. So even a teacher that's looking for something more, maybe not to be an instructional coach or to be a principal, but just to have that experience of a little bit of leadership. This is what leadership looks like, but you can apply it in your classroom as well. I just think it's a great opportunity. I'm thankful for the district to put that on. I received a lot of good things through that. As a teacher, you think about missing a whole day. It's professional leave, but you're gaining a lot from that. So.